Hello there, I have a review of a new to me brand today, which is Borghese. It's hard to say, I've looked it up once and all I can think of is Benghazi, and that is definitely not what this makeup brand is. I think it's Borghese. And this is sold at some higher end retailers. I have a weird thought in my head that I saw this at Costco once, and I may have. Anyways, Borghese sent me these products for review and I was really excited to check them out because I had never experienced this brand before. Of the 3 palettes they sent me, this was the least exciting to me. I thought, well, you know how I feel about grays on myself, I won't really like this. And you know what? I really did, and I kind of want to say that this palette right here changed my opinion on my ability to wear gray silvery tones. With my yellow skin tone, I always kind of thought that they made me look sickly and disgusting, and my eye color is kind of a grayish green, and so I don't know, they just have never done me any favors. But there's something about these shadows, they almost have a metallic blue quality in the gray, so they're not just a, you know, lifeless gray. They have a little more punch to them than a lot of the grays I've tried before, and because they're metallic, I think that helps. So I will do some swatches here. So there is a very light silver shade all the way to charcoals and a very deep black. Lit is the first color, and this is, like I said, a very light metallic silver. It almost has a bluish quality to me. Very pretty. That's what I have on the inner corner of my eye. The next color is Vapor, which is kind of a middle tone gunmetal. It reminds me of gunmetal from the Naked One palette. They have very nice pigment. Smolder is the middle shade here. Gets a little bit darker still. And then we have our matte black, which is called Fume. These are all kind of like fire smoke themed colors. Nice matte black. Looks like it has pretty decent pigmentation, really. And the last one is the most sparkly one in the palette. This is called Scorch. You can actually see glitter in this, and run out of fingers. It's really pretty. It almost looks wet. It's so sparkly. Okay, here are all the swatches together from light to dark. And the shadow pans are almost identical size and shape to Urban Decay. So here's the Naked 2 palette here, and I'll show you a size comparison. These are actually a little bigger. So here is Verve from Naked 2. It actually is smaller than the pans in this Eclissare palette. If you are a smoky eye lover and you especially like metallic smoky eyes, I think you would really enjoy the 5 Shades of Sultry eyeshadow palette from Borghese. The name is evolving as the video goes along. I didn't mention, but it is $29, and I think that's actually a really good value for 5 shadows of very nice pan size. They do have a similar palette. This is the one I thought I would love because this is the colors I wear all the time. They are bronzy neutrals, and you know what? I actually didn't like it quite as much as this one. This one is called 5 Shades of Torrid. And then I do have another tutorial using their large palette, which is kind of their Naked palette counterpart, I think. This is called the Eclissare Color Eclipse Shadow and Light Luminous Eye Palette. You guys, chill out on your names. But this is kind of like Naked 1 and Naked 2 from Urban Decay had a baby, and then they kind of split up custody of the eyeshadows, because there's kind of some in here that remind me a lot of the Naked 2, and there's a lot that remind me of Naked 1. So a little bit of both in there. I will do a separate video if you guys want to see it on this palette here. It is $1 more than the Naked palette, so it's not necessarily a cheaper dupe for it, but if for some reason you don't want an Urban Decay Naked palette and you want something different, or maybe you can't decide between the 1 and 2. As far as locations where you can buy Borghese, I was right. I looked it up and it was sold at Costco once. It's amazing the things my brain stores when it has to do with makeup. So you might find some sets at Costco. I was familiar with the brand too when they first contacted me because I kept remember seeing something at Target, and it's actually the skincare line that is sold at Target, and I do have some skincare from them as well, so I'll let you know what I think of that. So Target sells the skincare, Costco, and some higher end retailers like Lord & Taylor do sell the makeup. I will link below anywhere else that I have seen where you can purchase the Borghese line. So I hope this review has been interesting or helpful to you. And please comment down below if you've tried any of the Borghese products, if you'd like to tell me how to pronounce it, and if you have any questions. So if you want more information, more detailed reviews, photos and such, visit wakeupformakeup.com. I will have photos of this look there, as well as more detailed product shots, things like that. So yeah, 29 bucks will get you this shadow palette, and oh my gosh, I just got my whole fingernail in this freaking shadow today with one of their, jeez. As far as locations, I just spit at the whole screen.